Hi everyone and welcome to my place. I've had a request from Stephanie. Stephanie's getting married in the UK in a few months' time, and she's asked if I could show her, and I'm going to show you as well because we're into sharing here at Astar's place. She wants to make an ivy with white roses open topiary. Now Stephanie and everybody else out there, you have to give me more information. So Stephanie and I have had a couple of emails backwards and forwards, and I finally got to the bottom of it. She's having rust urns like this, and her man has made her some orbs similar to the one that I've got her here. Hers are much bigger, but what she wants to do is she wants to have them on either side of the church doors as you walk in, and she also wants them to be picked up so that she can take them to the reception. I think that that's a fantastic way of killing one bird with, or is it one bird with two stones, or is it two birds with one stone? I don't know, whatever it is. But anyway, I've got it all sorted out here, and it's super simple and easy to put together. So I'm just going to work it in two parts. She actually got one of my friends to quickly whip this up for me, and I've had to put rust paint on it. And if you're looking for a rust paint, go to Porter's Paints, their international company, and they've got a special paint that you can put on top of a metal shape like this, and then you put it's sort of like an acid over the top of it, and it turns it nice and rusty, which is perfect to match in with the rust urns. Okay, now Stephanie wanted to use ivy. I'm going to use artificial ivy because I think it would just be easier for demonstrating today. So it's just a matter of getting long trails of your ivy, which is a bit messy, but never mind. Well, I should have cut all these up, but I didn't want to do that because I wanted to show you how we can do this. So I'm just going to sort of kind of twist that around there. You can either use bits of wire like this and then just bind that around like so, or you can actually use, I'll just twist that right around there, or you can use cable ties. The only thing with the cable ties is you are going to see the cable ties as you're going, so I'd stick with the wire. So sticking that round to there, getting another piece of wire, and just, make sure that you firmly fix this onto here too, and I think my wires that I'm using are a little bit too long, but I'm just twisting that around, and then take this down and around to here, and where's another bit of wire? There's a little bit of wire there. And using the fresh, I would just put the foam, put the orb inside the vessel, and then poke the wet foam around it, but this will do for today. And then I'll just push that round to there. And because Stephanie wanted it more open, I don't want to, hold on, let me just get this like this. The openness is actually going to add to it, and it just takes the topiary to a whole new level. So I'll just cut those off, and while I finish this, you can go and have a cup of tea, and I'll be finished by the time you get back. So that's covered in the orb shape, and I'm going to leave those little spaces through there because I think it's just going to add to the total concept and picture once it's finished. Then just do the next bit, which will just run around that central shape. Right, so there is the ivy on the outside. So as I said, if you're using fresh, just do exactly the same way and just use little bits of wire to hold it around that outside of your orb. Now, she also wanted roses, so I've got little bits of roses, and she wasn't sure what else to put with it. You could either use the roses, or you could use a little bit of gypsophyll, or just whatever you've got access to, and you could either do them in little wee tussy-mussy shapes or little wee posies, or you could do them singly. And if you are going to do them singly, and if you're using artificial, cut all of your stems quite short before you start, because you're not going to want those in the way or to be poking out, and it's easy to get rid of them at this time. But I actually quite like that as a shape, and I think that it would be really lovely for something for Christmas, or once you've got it set up, you could use it for all sorts of things throughout the year. I love that with designs, that you can take it to different uses. If you wanted to, you could also, for the winter, for like Christmas, you could actually incorporate little berries, and I thought that it could look quite nice with just the berries at the top. But even for now, for today's design, I think I'm going to use those too. And to put those into place, super easy. just get another piece of wire and just take that up through there and bind all your stems together. Just give that a wee twist, like so. And then I'll just quickly just put these all together around, down and around, and we'll be finished in a few minutes, and then you can just have a look at how easy this is to put together. And then it's just a matter of continuing around, placing the roses around the outside or this horizontal bar across your orb. I'm not going to worry about that at this stage until I get it into place, but as a concept, an easy way of producing something that looks big and magnificent without very much, I think that this is fantastic. So that just would go into there like that. And of course you can see that we do need to put just a few around the sides there, but for now that will do, because I just want to carry on to the next bit. Now, because I've got nothing in the middle, what I've found this little round orb that's got a little bit of rattan around it. I'm just going to put that into there to keep it as light as I can, and then you could just get a few pieces of ivy or whatever you had on hand to just fall down the sides there to give it a little bit of drape. The other thing that I thought that could look really nice is if you had any access to some jasmine, you could actually put some jasmine to trail down the sides, and then you could wind those up. But that's basically how it's done, Stephanie, and I know that you'll be able to manage. Once you've got it done, please send me a photograph so that I can share with everybody else, because I know that there'll be lots of people interested in how to do this kind of concept and design. Thanks for watching, and I hope I have been of assistance to you, Stephanie.